All right. Good morning. All right, here we go. Earth Shrine. Enter with A. Yeah, let's enter with A. Up. And back here. You know what? I think that's a pretty good idea. What level are they? 53 for the 6? If I remember correctly, this thing deals level 5 death. There's no one here. It's empty. Yeah. Huh? What's wrong? Did the ground just shake? Ah! This place is empty. It's too quiet. They probably got scared of us and ran away. I hope so. Ah! I hate it when you fret like that. That's why I always worry about you. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. I just have a lot of things on my mind. Look out. Ayah! We almost flat like a pancake. I hope there aren't too many more of those. Dagger, please be safe. What the? It's a trap. Be careful. Ah! Let's go, Eiko. Aha! He's placed to put mirror. Any loot? Then put mirror. I'm just waiting for the others to finish. Wait, no, right, they're waiting for us. Then put mirror. Yeah, I'm trying to. I'll place the mirror right here. I've been waiting for you. Huh? That was too easy. Must have been disappointing for you. Now I'll place the mirror here. Stand back. Huh? It is just as Kuja said. He said I should expect intruders. Are you under Kuja's command? You're not a good person. Why you work for him? You ask this creature why they ask for work for Kuja. He's not a good person. Does this look like a good person to you? Man, that was prejudice, wasn't it? No, we are the Guardians of Terra. Guardians of Terra? Yes, we are the Guardians of Terra, filled with the power of Terra itself. What is Terra? How do they not know? We did not become guardians to chat with mortals. We derive pleasure from ending your worthless lives. Oof. Just to prove how powerful you are? So you understand. But will that knowledge help you? Foolish. What? Picking fights with strangers in a place like this? I used to know someone like that. He was a loser. He refused to find a beneficial way to use his power. Instead, he'd seek out people to fight. Amaranth has changed, eh? Look at that. Yeah. Beneficial ways. Amaranth. What are you talking about? We'll show you what he means. Interesting, but you'll regret this. Oh, we won't. It's fine. Ah! Finished already? Such weaklings. You. He's too fast. I can't target him with my magic. We can't take him on with just the two of us. Master Vivi, a true man, Vivi is like 1 year old. True man never gives up in a fight. 2 years old maybe. But we can defeat this monster if we work together. So, which one of you will perish first? Silence, I shall vanquish you. Master Vivi, I shall attempt to hold him down. You attack him with your magic while I hold him down. But what if I miss the target? I trust you, Vivi. Ah! Kuja told us there would be 8 rats. Sorry, it's just the 2 of us. Did you have a feast prepared? You not worry, we eat everything. Ah, so you're attempting to conquer all 4 shrines at once. How futile. We'll see about that. Must try eating before we give up. What will you lower life forms do on Terra? We won't know until we get there. Must eat to find out what tastes good. Is my lesson from traveling around the world. Yes. Must eat. That's actually a good point, yeah. Gotta try, right? Good, I shall show you the true meaning of fear. And I will show you how to steal your stuff, maybe. What do you have? What's your name? Earth Guardian. Alright, so let's check this out. Alright. Earth Guardian. Wait, why doesn't it say boss? Oh, here it is. Avenger and Rubber Suit. I think both of those are new, so let's get him. Blue Manic. Auto life. Oh. That's a wasted chance. Still Avenger. And come on, Rubber Suit, first try. Earthquake. And that's another wasted trance, isn't it? No? Couldn't steal anything. Ah, too bad. Let's just defend until we get the thing. It's gonna be fast, isn't it? Trance! Oh, and I started defending after. It's too bad. I don't think Cook is gonna help here. Stop hitting yourself. There we go, Rubber Suit. And that's the end of the trance. Wonder if the trance helps Frog Drop? Probably not. How did I think of it? Thievery! $5,000 Frog Drop. And Thievery is like 3.5. Need to do a lot of stealing for it to be valuable. Oh, 4.1. Frog drop. All the magic. Well, that was a difficult fight, wasn't it? Autofloat. All done. I wonder if everyone okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're waiting for us by now. Right, we go back to airship now. Fresh air, finally. Zidane is unbelievable, asking us ladies to fight a monster like that. Oh my gosh. What's wrong, Eiko? Oh, I completely forgot, and we're all alone too. What is it? There's a question I need to ask you. I've been waiting for a chance to ask you for the longest time. Give me an honest answer, okay? Well, you have to ask the question before I can answer. Do you love Zidane? What? Why? You have to answer me. Do you love him or not? Hey, it's the airship. Zidane's back. Did you just say something, Dagger? Let's go, Eiko. Hey, wait, that's not fair. Well, now that we've got everyone, we can head to Shimmering Island. Hey, Amaranth, I didn't know you were here. So we'll go to Shimmering Island, then Terra? Hey, it's near Estogasa, it won't take long. Tell me something. What motivates you to do this? I do everything for just getting laid. To find out what Kuja is after, or I don't know. I mean, he doesn't know, right? I think that makes most sense. I don't know. I really don't know. You don't even know why you do the things you do. I didn't say that. Maybe I do it because I don't know what motivates me. To understand something is interesting. But what's already understood is boring. I'm sure we'll understand something when we get to Shimmering Island and go to Terra. I'm beginning to understand why he won and I lost. I lost against his way of thinking. No, I just leveled up more than you. Should I go on another round of frog catching? What do you have to say? I wonder what Terra's like. I wonder if Terra is as big as Gaia. Once the restoration is complete, will Alexandria bustle with airships? Right. Let's see. I did get some new stuff, right? That ninja gear. Oh, rubber suit is over here, right? Yeah. Eye for an eye. But can anybody get a rubber suit or is it just? It's just here. A downgrade, but eye for an eye. It's another ability, so let's grab it. What was the other thing I stole? Avenger. What is Avenger? That's a fist. Not an upgrade, but we get Demi Shock. So, might as well. Wonder what it does. Amount of damage, it depends on the... Oh, right. It's Demi. That's probably a good start on a fight. No, the good start is just casting aura over and over again. Being the healer. Alright, how much money do I have? 59,000. Means I can probably go and get thieves' gloves now. Let's check it out. I can probably do a lot of magnet as well. Alright. Thieves' gloves. Cheap gloves, eh? So cheap. Can I craft any of these things? I don't know. Make sure to have at least one of everything. Alright. What was so special about these gloves again? Oh. They're not here, by the way. They are somewhere else. Why did you not get auto float already? So speaking of... Healer. What else do you have? Nothing? Alright, let's get healer. Nope, that's not it. This is it. Master Thief. Yes, please. That sounds great. Do I have to... Wait, was that bandit? Is that what I got? Wasn't it called Master Thief? Yeah, it's called Master Thief. But what is the... Where is it? There we go. Still better items. Right, so I guess we don't level up anymore. Do the Master Thief thing and... Steel Gill. Oh, so close. Might not need ability up anymore. Oh, no. Let's keep ability up just in case and remove that. Raises counter activation rate. Well, that's for later. Now we're the thief. We have bandit, we have ability up, we have alert. We have steel gill, we have master thief. Regen and reflect. Oh, haste. Oh, should I? No, I can't. I don't think I can get auto haste. Like it, we got the gill. I would have to... Wait, can I put alert on someone else? Don't you have alert? Ah, maybe later. Maybe later. All right. I think we're good to go. Leave this wretched planet behind. Let us go. Shimmering Islands. Fancy cutscene time? Mr. Sedan, I'm showing abnormal readings. Oh, are you? Feels like the ship is getting sucked in. Sedan, it might be dangerous to keep going. Are we gonna bust in on the airship? All we know is that this is the entrance. I heard the people of Estagaza call it the Spirit Road. The path that leads Soul to Terra. Maybe it's a teleportation gate, like the one in Kuja's hideout. Mr. Sedan, we're gonna get sucked in. What should we do? What now, Sedan? We may not be able to turn back. Keep moving forward. We're going out on the deck. What do you mean? If Dagger is right, we can jump into the teleporter. From this height? We'll be fine. Considering all that we've been through, this is nothing. Oof. Madness. Oh. That definitely is a teleporter. We'll just jump. Not approach from our distance is so reckless. Yeah. So reckless. Stargate. And boom, here we are. All the music in Terra is amazing. Could this be Terra? Could be, yeah. Could be. What is this light? Could it be? Huh? So, you finally came. The time has come at last to... Who the heck are you? Ask my name, will you? Then let us ask. What is your name? Me, my name is... What is your name? Hey, what's your problem? I'm trying to tell you my name. So, you believe a given name has meaning. Boy, you have been bewitched by the light of the blue moon. What do you know? You must be from Terra. You know nothing, and that is all. Come see for yourself, see what Terra is, and what you are. Hey, hang on. He's gone. Sedan. Dagger, are you alright? Yeah, everyone's fine. Come, let's hurry. You know what? I think the all defense route is the way to go now. Terra. Hey. Double check. No loot. Double check for more loot. More loot. Darn it. More loot? More loot indeed. Dragon wrist. That sounds like... Upgrade? I mean, I like... No. No, definitely not an upgrade. What was the other thing? Was some kind of hat? Was it... coronet. We already have those. That's an upgrade, though. So we might as well equip it. Elixir. Oh. There she is. Hey, wait up. Looks exactly like Zidane, doesn't she? Except for being female. What's your problem? Well, where did she go? The thrill racket. Go down. Nope, damn it. Demon cest. Alright. Does that mean I missed something? It kind of looked like I missed something, right? Since she was standing there. Yeah. Loot. Missed loot. It's unacceptable. Not a single fight so far. Speaking of. Alright. Steal. Jump. What do you have that we... Nothing? Right. Steal. Eat. Actually, could just attack. Amaranth could just attack. Attack after the eat. Couldn't steal anything. These spellcasters are having a great time. It's really working out for them. Still can't eat, eh? Virus powder. Oh, that's not gonna be reflected. Alright, what was virus again? Was it like magic tag? No. There we go. Vaccine. Taste bad. Alright. Seem like we're fine. I guess just attack. Attack. Attack is to save the mana. This is not dangerous at all. Oh, right, it's just gonna throw virus powder now. Did the virus hit? I don't think so. Doesn't have anything. That fork is looking cool.
Maybe he did something right, something everybody else in history done wrong.
What, like eat the food, drink the water, and breathe the air?
You don't remember anything, do you? Says this mysterious girl. Huh? Follow me and you will understand us. And maybe your own heritage as well. Hey, wait, hold on a second. What is going on here? Once you go on, you'll see. Alright, so let's go on and see. Remember that story he told? Told Dagger that night in the inn? Minerva's plate. What he remembered. Restore HP. We're already getting that. Where he left Tantalus and his memory. Alright. Roulette. That's such a rude ability. Right. Jump. What? Item? Phoenix down. Alright, so you do aura on yourself. You do auto life on Sedan. And you steal. Another jump? Yeah, another jump is fine. Oh, wow. Well, that was it. No? Huh. Thought that was it. Eat. Chakra yourself. Hypnotize. Oh, that was just sleep. That's fine. Alright, so... Actually, part of me wants to wake Queen up. I'm gonna do Chakra on Queen anyway. And goodbye, and good morning. Another jump. Note owner says, "Hi, I'm awake. Good morning." Well, good waking up. There we go. How are you doing today, Note owner? Feeling okay? It's a Steam game. Press any button is reported as free. Actually, I'm a little bit curious. Steam, press any button. It's free. Look at that. Oh, it seemed like it was just a free game, though. Just attack and eat, maybe. Now, Runner says I've been having some pretty intense dreams. Learned roulette. Interesting. That's a terrible skill for me. Usually for me, when I have intense dream, I just find that annoying. What about you? Do you like your intense dreams, or would you prefer... There we go, alert. Let's get alert on here. Where is it? There we go. Alert. Then I can remove alert and add. Wait, what am I adding? Mug? No, I don't think so. Master Thief, Steel Gill. Hey. I don't even know why I wanted to do this. Protect the girls? No. Oh, eye for an eye. No, that's not it either. You might as well... Yeah, both of them can have alert. I think it's fine. Note owner says, I stated meditating more. Yeah, you did. And it seems to be connected. There we go. That's interesting. I think the dreams reveal things about me, so I like them. Reveal things about you? I've never thought about dreams that way. When I have intense, well... I suppose they are constructed from the subconscious. So, I suppose, yeah. Maybe? Hold on, it continues. Press any button has kind of an Undertale vibe. Still haven't played Undertale. Gotta put that on the list. Well, it's on the Steam list, so I suppose it is on the list. Press any button. Alright, what I want to do is then that we go... press any button. Similar to the moon. Wait, disk space available? 124 gigs? That's way too little. I gotta do something about that. I'll do that later. Good job, by the way, with the meditation. Do you have like a preferred methodology of meditating? What the heck? What is this place? It looks really artificial, so different than before. Yeah, but it doesn't seem very lively. Welcome home. This is where you belong. The place to which you shall offer yourself is here. Bran Ball. Hold on a second. What the heck are you talking about? What the... Fancy stuff happening. Memories come flash running back, eh? We've seen this ship plenty of times, haven't we? A lot of times we've seen this ship. Dagger, wake up! Dagger! Damn it, what the heck is going on? What is going on? You are completely oblivious. Yes, indeed. Note says 120 gigabytes. My main hard drive used to be that big back when SSDs were smaller and expensive. I mean, I'm considering buying more disk space, but I don't know. Like I bought one terabyte, but I've got 123. It's filled up with fucking videos. Videos take a lot of space. Gotta just clean it up. Games take a lot of space as well. You are completely oblivious. Just like a newborn child. You don't know why you were given life or for what purpose you exist. You simply shout to emphasize your life, your own existence. You are completely oblivious. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Banana Waffle Monkey says, honk honk. Nice to see you again, Banana Waffle Monkey. How are you doing today? We gotta find a place for her to rest. Zidane, leave the princess to me. You must go reconnoiter at once. Reconnoiter? Reconnaissance? I don't remember that word. Reconnoiter? Yeah, you're right. There gotta be someplace around here. Watch over her, Steiner. I'll be right back. All the great music. Actually, I'm gonna just increase that volume a little bit. Here we go. Great music. Only the chosen may unlock the barrier. That's the barrier. Ugh. It wards me right off. Did that hurt? It did not. Wait. I did miss something. There's a chest down there. But Unwatchmarks has got to be a ringer for another 6 team tonight. And it went pretty well. Nice. Good times. It's in all swing now, eh? The season, the tournament. What's going on? Everyone has a tail, and their hair is just like mine. It is, isn't it, Zidane? Hey, what the heck are you guys doing? We develop into vessels. Say what? Okay, whatever. But hey, you have both men and women, right? Asexual beings would lack the genetic diversity to adapt to a new environment. Huh? Heightened recognition of visual stimuli is a necessary condition for bodies to be used as vessels. Says, yeah. Nice. No, so Dr. K says that meditation is about cultivating your inner world. I'm not sure how I feel about that statement. Cultivating your inner world. Should an inner world be cultivated? Question mark. Wouldn't dreams be more of an inner world than meditation? My experience of meditation is not of an inner world, but rather of focus and relaxation. Yeah. Focus and relaxation. I mean, inner world is kinda vague, isn't it? So you could probably define inner world as focus and relaxation. The inner world is your inner mental state. Do you feel calm, collected, ready to face the day, or do you feel chaotic and not in control of yourself? Maybe that is cultivating an inner world. I mean, it's super vague, so yeah, I feel that the statement needs clarification for me to say anything about it. What does an inner world mean? I mean, sure, I would like cultivate is like grow yourself, get to know yourself, improve upon yourself. All those things could be defined as cultivating an inner world, but I don't know. It could also, right? It could also be like an inner world could be you have an inner fantasy, right? You have a fantasy world in your head that you sometimes go to, like dreams, for example. And that you disconnect by building this inner world, you disconnect from the outside world. And I don't know if cultivating that is the best idea. Right? So it all depends on where you take it, I guess. That's what I remember, right? It's about focus. Especially focus, yeah. and cultivating focus, right? You practice to focus your mind by doing meditation, then you can utilize, right? You can use that focus in the rest of your life. That's one of the benefits, right? Maybe? Note says, I've heard that with a lot of work you can reach almost psychedelic effects. I've heard the same. Maybe there's something there I don't understand yet. I've heard that as well, but I've gotten to that situation. If I want to have those psychedelic effects, there's another way to reach that. So for me, right, when I do meditation, actually I should start doing that again. It's like all the other things. I get bored and I don't do it. But I should start getting it into more common, right? Put it in front of the mind. So like maybe I'll do it for a month, and then instead of waiting half a year and doing it again, maybe I should just wait a month and then do it again. Right? It's not necessarily easy, but it's very simple, right? The only thing you need is, 10 minutes, 20 minutes? Just don't do anything, right? It's simple, not easy. But yeah, I would probably do psychedelics for the psychedelics effects and just see the meditation as boring work. I don't know. Working out, and don't do that as a goal, but just have the I think if I started having the goal to reach psychedelic effects, that would screw me over, and I wouldn't be able to meditate, I think, personally, because I'm curious about that. I haven't tried enough psychedelics to. Yeah, I haven't explored that. That's one part of life that I have not explored. Note says, I don't do psychedelic drugs because schizophrenia runs in my immediate family. I think that's probably a good idea, yeah. Probably a good idea. And I can see, right, that makes a lot of sense, your thing about the inner world being cultivated. The disconnect from reality and whatnot. I'm just gonna, from the vagueness of that statement, I'm just gonna say that is not. I'm just gonna guess that is not what Dr. K meant by cultivating your inner world. Inner world is more what goes on in the mind and the consciousness and the subconscious, but awareness, right? Focus, relaxation. I would put awareness into meditation as well, right? Practicing awareness, so being aware about what happens. I don't know. I'm not a pro on any of these topics, but I do think, I do know that meditation is good for you. It's like, I know jogging is good for you. Hey, what are you guys up to? You look like a kid to me. We possess no age. We were built this way. Built? In time we will receive souls. Then our bodies will begin to grow. I love the parallels between Vivi and Zidane. Gaia's blue light causes pain. Gaia's blue light causes pain to those of us who were created by the civilization of Terra. Pain resistance is also a part of adaptation to the environment. The waxing... Oh. Oh, there we go. The waxing and waning of the moon. The respiration of the planet. Motion in stillness. Stillness in motion. It's not vague at all. Wingage. Oh, I should have brought some cash here. Huh? What the heck is this? It's a pom-pom. You know what that is. Kupo! Thanks, Kupo. I was trapped inside, Kupo. In return for saving me, Kupo, I opened a shop here for you. Note says, I see what you mean now. I thought of an inner world as a mental landscape separate from reality, but you mean inner world more like learning the mechanics of how the brain works and what it means to be human. Yeah, not necessarily the brain, but your own inner mental, like how you work as a person. I mean, that's a common theme with Dr. K, right? Be aware of your emotions, pay attention to your emotions, how you work. When you have a bad feeling, observe it and try to figure out where it comes from. That's a general theme of Dr. K, isn't it? That's a interpretation, right? That's a possible interpretation. And if we want to make a charitable interpretation, that's the interpretation I would make. Because that sounds charitable to me. And it's something that I could use in my own life. I think I need 2 of these. Orichalcon. But I don't have the money, so... Wait, don't I have a Holy Lance? No Defender either. I do have an Avenger. Holy attack? Note says, I think he focuses heavily on that because trauma is healed through that process. Yeah. Sure, but I mean, even if you don't have significant trauma, that is still cultivating yourself, right? I would say, right? Because he has been talking, like, meditation is, it's not only about, right? And he was talking about that in the Asmongold video as well. Right? You remember going up the mountain and going down the mountain. Like, the bad feelings and the good feelings, they're all part of you, right? And that it's not just about the trauma and like it's not distancing yourself, but right, it's not only about dealing with the trauma, it's about dealing with the good feelings as well, right? Always having focus in your life, always being able to deal with the things. Think. Flash hat, adamant hat, platinum helm. So many things I don't own. You know what? I'm just gonna go farm. What's Mognet? I've never even heard of it, Kupo. Do you want to try Mognet? I need you to deliver mail. Okay. Thanks, Kupo. Rock. I think I'm gonna go out and just kill some enemies and farm some stuff and buy some stuff from him. He had some great stuff. Note says, that made me realize I don't think of dreams as inner world. I don't think of dreams as inner world, like fantasy. It's more like an inner world, like learning the mechanics of how the brain works. I think that means something different to me and you, that how the brain works. For me, how the brain works is an academic pursuit. Study neurology. And like, that would be more, right? More studying how, right? You're studying your own experience. That makes it. I'm assuming that is what you meant, right? That you study your own experience. Kinda. And how you work as a person. Right. Yeah. Right. Don't think of dreams as an inner world, like a fantasy. It's more like an inner world, like learning the mechanics of how the brain works. I mean, that kind of makes sense to me, I guess. Whoa, that was a bit louder. And I guess, I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? If you would only think of dreams as a fantasy, like a fantasy in a world, that fantasy, it's like similar to daydreams, right? That having that type of attitude won't help you cultivate yourself, right? It will just be fantasies then, right? Well, they're not mutually, I would say that they don't have to be mutually exclusive, right? Right, I spend time, from time to time, I just spend time fantasizing about whatever. Right? I was talking about that, being bored, you let your mind wander. Sometimes my mind wanders into fantasy realms. Like I can be throwing fireballs in my fantasy, for example. Make-believe. And I think that, I mean, it doesn't, I mean, after the make-believe or during the after the make-believe or during the make-believe, I could also, I could do introspection and, like, study those things and learn about myself, because although all that fantasy comes from somewhere, right? It comes from somewhere. I generated that type of, like, wanting to throw fireballs for some reason. That's probably a bit of anger, right? Subconscious anger about stuff that I would just want to blow shit up. Maybe. Maybe? I suppose if you do the academic research as well, you would have to do, like, how the brain works. It would make a lot of sense to do introspection as part of that study, learning how the brain works, because you can, like, connect the data and the phenomenon, how the brain does things, with your own experience. It makes a lot of sense as well, I guess. Yeah. What's that circlet? Ooh, look at all that magic defense. Like that. Nordhunter says, I study the content and context of my dreams to see what my brain is doing. Like I had a dream where I was hallucinating in my dream, seeing things that weren't there in the context of my dream. That makes sense, though, because schizophrenia runs in my family, and that makes sense because schizophrenia runs in my family, and it would make sense there's a part of my subconscious that's occupied with the idea of going crazy. Yeah, like fear of getting schizophrenia. That does make sense indeed. Even if I don't worry about that often in my daily waking life. All right. And the psychiatrist would say, right, how does that dream make you feel? Right? Maybe there is some subconscious fear that... Ooh, look at that. That one should pay attention to. Right? That doesn't have to be trauma, right? Well, I'm assuming that schizophrenia in the family is connected to trauma, now that I think about it. We don't have to talk about it, but... and that there is fear there. Oh, eye for an eye? Do I have that somewhere else? I do. I could take the flash hat and instead take something else here if I need. I don't need, though. Nodonor says, I don't try to go super in depth with abstract meanings of what fire in your dream means, or what rain in your dream means. Throwing fireballs. Also, that's daydreaming. Yeah, that's daydreaming. It's not really the same, but I mean, you could. Right, I have a more direct interpretation of things that clearly make sense. Oh, yeah. Right. But clearly makes sense? When talking about dreams, part of me thinks that, like, we look for patterns, right? That's what we as humans do. We look for patterns. So I'm not... What am I looking for here? Things that clearly make sense. That might just be from your bias, right? And looking for patterns. Don't... what was that quote again? Don't get blinded by the sunshine of your ideas. Because in the fireballs, we could say, oh, that it makes more sense that I'm into fantasy and escaping the real world. Right? And just fireballs is a big thing about fantasy. And one could say, well, one of these makes more sense than the others. But if it makes sense, if one of them makes more sense or less sense... Yeah, I think that could be bias talking. No, says, I think you are you. Oh, nice. Murder is murder. Well, killing is killing. You are you. Oh. New enemy type. Exciting stuff. Steel. They all do virus, eh? Do I have like a defense against virus? Let's do an attack. And wait for a bit. Steal and then eat. I think that's fine. Alright, Nod on her said, I think you are you. What makes sense to you might not make sense to someone else. Yeah, exactly. It's not a matter of pure pattern recognition. It's absolutely biased, though, and it can't not be. Well, I think we're in complete agreement on that part. I think we pretty much have very similar... Oh, stealing opals, right. Ooh, they gonna... Oh? It's weird that Queena can't eat these. They look very eatable, right? They look very tasty. And it's difficult for me as well because I don't spend the effort that it would take to remember my dreams. I mean, I remember my daydreams, but they are probably a little bit different. And they could be used for introspection, right? All the fucking virus. I don't think I have... Vaccine is for virus, yeah. Of course it is. I'm pretty sure there is no... Confusion, stop. Petrified, darkness, sleep. Heat. Yeah. Yeah. There's no defense against it. You just have to use the potions. Nordler says, that doesn't mean that you're the only one who can interpret your dreams. Of course. Oh, of course. If someone else had a detailed account of your dream and your life, they'd probably be able to make some connections that you missed. Oh, definitely. Yeah, right. Goodbye, Freya. Yeah, most definitely, right? It is very easy to miss things and misunderstand things. And I think the point I was kind of a little bit after was that that dreams and daydreams might not necessarily... Oh. Dan fell asleep. One that I least want to is that it doesn't matter who is doing the interpreting. It's by their very nature, dream interpretations are vague. Goodbye, Queena. And like, yeah, that the... Either way, those connections, right, that you missed, that they found, or the connections that you found and someone else misses, they might all just be... I'm not saying pure pattern recognition, but it might just be made up, right? Like you probably heard about that called again. The creation of fake memories, right? Humans are highly suggestible. Well, some more than others, but in general, we are suggestible. We are... we get affected by priming and whatnot. And sometimes... right? A dream is just a dream, right? I remember that, like, a lot of times, right? That when I have they just killed him. So rude. And sometimes when I'm, like, living inside... Oh, they're doing it again? Oh, that's a counter thing. Please don't kill me. I'm trying to farm here. I'm trying to farm. Fucking Delta attack. Where was I? Yeah, that I start when I live in a game and just super focus on a game, I start dreaming about that game. I know that. And that, I mean, it doesn't mean anything. It might not, right? Any pattern that I might find might just be I found what I was looking for, like a filter bubble of the mind. So I think that is just what I like. Take all of that stuff with a grain of salt. But I'm pretty sure you do, right? That is kind of part of your personality, right? First principles and all that. I could see myself making that mistake. I'm not so sure if you would. See, Note Owner says, sure, but some things are more vague than others. Yeah. Like I've heard having dreams of teeth falling out relate to fear of death. Maybe that's the case, but I prefer a more self-evident interpretation, like my hallucination dream. Yeah. And you can make the interpretation, right, that if someone is having a nightmare, like, part of this is the emotional part of the dream, right? If your teeth are falling out and it's a nightmare, right, it doesn't necessarily have to be a nightmare. But if it is a nightmare and you feel all bad about it, it could also be connected to a fear of your teeth falling out. Right? Maybe you saw a movie where some dude's teeth were falling out. Maybe you didn't even see a movie. Maybe you just saw it in the periphery and you didn't notice it. But some reason it's stuck in your mind that teeth could be falling out. And it just stuck and it doesn't mean anything. You just got primed. Good. Might not, might be. And that's my saying, right? That sure, it seems self-evident that your hallucination dream is connected to that thing. It might not be. It might not be that at all. It makes sense from your point of view, and it, like, when you describe it, it does sound like it makes a lot of sense, right? That there is a subconscious fear about starting to hallucinate. But yeah. Oh, fuck, I missed. What did we upgrade? No Donor says, I don't really have nightmares. Even my worst dreams weren't that bad. Nice. That's very nice. I have nightmares from time to time. I've even, like, I think, was it a month ago or something? A nightmare woke me up. I had such a... I don't remember it now, of course, but I remember waking up from a nightmare. And pretty much, I have the memory of just fighting my way out of the dream just to get the fuck out of there. Alright. It is usually a mixture of good and bad. Oh, maybe more similar to real life, No Donor. Maybe. Yeah, good things happen, bad things happen. Yeah, but I've been in total chaos and panic in dreams. It's no fun. Banana Waffle Monkey says every dream's a nightmare in disguise. Oh man, that is so rude. So rude. Every dream is a nightmare in disguise. Oh. I can imagine people living like that. Just hating sleep. Because every dream is a nightmare in disguise. Every dream's a nightmare that has not yet been realized. Oh, fuck. Alright, so every nightmare is a dream where you're not just a hero yet. There we go. A nightmare is just a dream where you end up being the hero, unless you wake up too soon. That's the flip of that coin, right, Banana Waffle Monkey? No Donor says, I've had dreams that I've been shot. Ah, me too. That wasn't a nightmare, though. But I've never been shot before, so I'm not sure what it's like, and in my dream, it didn't feel like much at all. No, it was more of an emotional thing for me. I've been shot in my dreams. Not as a nightmare, though. I actually died in the dream, and when I died in the dream, I woke up in real life. But yeah, no, I didn't feel any pain. Well, I felt emotional pain. I think it's gotta hurt like fuck. Yeah. I'm just assuming. It's gotta fucking hurt. Depending where you get shot. Different amounts of hurt, but... No Donor says it's oddly not that emotional, and I don't die. I just get shot over and over, sometimes without dying. Oh. I remember, I had the same dream a couple of times. About getting shot, it was me. Oh man. Explaining my dreams here. It was me and a couple of family members in a car. And some people came and were shooting at the car, so I jumped in front of the bullet, got shot, because I didn't want my sister or mother to get shot. Those were the two people who were in there. That was the emotional thing, right? It wasn't as much about me dying, it was more about not wanting my family members to die. Yeah, don't like that. Family members dying? Fuck, I don't like that. Here we go. Vaccine on Sedan. No vaccine on Sedan. Alright, what do you have? Ability up? I'm pretty sure. Alright, Ability up is probably a good idea. Almost done with Demi-Shock. Almost done with cover. Undead Killer. We gotta have fixed that already, yeah. Oh, here we go. New shirt? No. New boots. Oh, we got another way to get healer, I know of that. Auto float. Restore HP. Healer. Auto life. Actually, auto life is... It's kind of bad. Oh, bad is a strong word for it, but... You know what? Let's get the healer. Just in case I want it in a fight. If I need it in a fight, I can grab it. Ah. Note says I could gloss over the details and fabricate a cohesive story, but that would not be my dream. Ah. Gloss over. One thing I'm trying to do is not pass judgment over what happens in my dream. It's hard sometimes though. Wait, what do you mean when you say pass judgment? Do you mean like... That was a good dream, that was a bad dream? No, that's not it. What does that mean, pass judgment? Missed a sentence, 3 up. Oh! Thanks. Alright. For me, my dreams are not explainable in a sensible story. They're too random and it would make no sense. Oh yeah, the thing that I explained, that was not a story, that was just a situation in the dream. There was no... Before that, there were no... Well, I died, that's how it ended, but right, and that was just like a moment in the dream. That is something, that is the emotional thing that happened. There was no story, there was no face on the shooter or anything like that. Yeah. Dreams for me, like when I remember them, which is not often, but they feel like free association, kinda. Where it's just a situation, and then there's another situation, and then there's a fourth situation, but there's no cohesiveness between them. And usually what I only remember is just one thing. Right? I don't remember going from what happened before, because that was something completely different. If that makes sense? Maybe it doesn't. Fucking dreams are weird. Notice it's like my actions in the dream were bad, but it was just a dream. Oh! I get it. That's past judgment on your own behavior or someone else's behavior. I get it, yeah. I try not to do that in real life. That is also difficult. It's hard sometimes not to pass judgment. Yeah. Like my own behavior or others' behavior. Difficult shit. Worthwhile goal, I think. For me, anyway. Yeah. Definitely difficult. Nodono says, I don't remember an example, but I remember feeling like that when I woke up today. kind of upset about something I did in my dreams, something selfish. Oh. I mean, there is a difference. It's a subtle difference. But for me, passing judgment is... It's more of an... what's that word? Intellectual exercise. Right, I feel bad about behaviors that I've done or that others have done often. Passing judgment is something different, no? Right. Like if it's good or bad. I mean, you can have bad feelings about something. That's part of dreams, right? I don't know, like... I don't know what I would feel like in real life. If I would ever jump in front of a bullet, probably not, right? And I would say, like, that is neither here nor there, good or bad. But how, I would probably, in the end, feel bad about it. If I let my sister die, for example. I would feel bad about that. I would, like, that's what I'm saying, right? I'm trying not to pass value judgment. That is what happened. Goodbye, Freya. You have revive, don't you? No. Wait. Does Amaranth have revive? Amaranth has revive. Here we go. Oh, revive gives you more health as well. Right, attack. No, damn it. Queena is fucked. Goodbye, Queena. Fucking counterattack builds, eh? They're the worst, aren't they? Counterattack builds? Ugh. Nodonor says, dreams fade so fast. It is like a struggle trying to hold on to them, and the more you access the memory, the more it warps into something else. Oh, of course, yeah. That makes a lot of sense to me. Warping of dreams by accessing them. You know me, I'm a firm believer that you are not in control of your emotional response. If you felt bad about your dream, trying not to feel bad about your dream is... I don't think that is actually doable. I think it's doable not to pass judgment on your behavior in the dream or your behavior in real life or yourself for feeling bad about it. Huh. Banana Waffle Monkey says it is unnecessary emotional stress. Wait, what is unnecessary emotional stress? Bad dreams? That's one way of looking at it. I mean, maybe if you're like Node Runner and you try and pay a lot of attention to your dreams and use them as an introspective introspective exercise, then probably that emotional stress might not be like, I can see someone saying that it's not unnecessary emotional stress, that it instead it can be a learning experience, right? You can cultivate your inner world by studying your dreams, kinda. Beast Killer. Or Auto Life. Let's get Beast Killer first. Did you learn something? Not healer. Alright. Nodonner says, you know what's weird? I don't spend effort analyzing my dreams. It just kind of happens naturally. I mean, it's different from my experience of the world, but I wouldn't necessarily call it weird. I don't always, but oftentimes I don't spend any effort analyzing semantics, sorry. It just happens often, where I just look at a word and just does that word make sense in this context? When I watch movies and series, I don't look for plot holes. Sometimes they're just there. They're fucking just there. Just staring me in the eye. It's like, leave me alone, fucking plot hole. Let me enjoy this movie. Personality traits. We all have them. Eye for an eye. Nice. I do want that. Nodonner says, like, my default state is to analyze my dream. Yeah. It's not a conscious effort where I'm trying to do something that I wouldn't do otherwise. Yeah. And for me, that's not as weird as you felt it was, I don't think. But it seems like, in general, introspection is kind of a big part of your personality, Nodrunner. Oh. Not only dreams, but the rest of life as well, I guess. I do like this song. Alright. How much money? 43,000? Man, I'm getting excited by meditating again. I'm happy you started talking about that. It might get me going again. Trying to think in if I can
Sit up. Deep breaths. All right.
build a routine. Like maybe after... Maybe after my after lunch nap. After waking up, taking some extra time. Before eating dinner? I don't know. I don't know. Right, Note Owner says, I want to know the truth, even if it is emotionally inconvenient. Introspection is great. It's great indeed. Also, truth is a very fussy... it's an interesting concept. It's a weird concept, and it's... yeah. I've had that. It is better knowing than not knowing. That's my perspective on life. That's a very extreme statement. It is always better knowing than not knowing. Well, actually, I think I want to take that back. I've just been thinking of specific examples, right? And those specific examples, but you can't know everything. There's like a billion things that I don't know. And I'm better off not knowing most of those things, right? That would just fill my brain with meaningless nonsense. But that was not the spirit of the statement either, right? It is all, well, and there it becomes right. It is always better to know the relevant stuff rather than not knowing the relevant stuff, which makes the statement meaningless. Because what is relevant stuff? I don't know. Whatever I decide is relevant, which is... yeah, it becomes kind of meaningless. Oh. Banana Waffle Monkey says, I realized part of the reason I'm hesitant to apply for a job... wait, give me a moment. The more hesitant I am to... hesitant to apply for a job is because I'm more put off by the application process than the actual job. Oh, I have that problem as well. I'm terrible at bureaucracy. Banana Waffle Monkey says, oh, that's... a fun accidental portmanteau. Oh, fuck. Wait. What was the accidental? What is portmanteau? And what was the accidental one? I think I missed it. That's by the application process. Actual job. But seriously, why do you want to a cover letter and a resume and then for me to fill out a lot of redundant fucking information in an application? It's borderline minimum wage job too. Alright, yeah. And oftentimes you need to pretend like you're excited for the job when you're not, right? It's like, I'm okay doing this, but do I have to pretend that I'm excited about that? Our activity is restricted to the area before this gate. Alright. Not Owner says, do Dr. K's third eye laser beam meditation. Sounds a bit silly, but I recommend it anyways. I've tried that. I've really tried it. And it kind of seems like something it could work for me, but I couldn't focus. I think yeah, for some reason I couldn't focus doing that. Maybe I should give that another try this time around. Yeah. I'll try that. Maybe even do... He probably has a guided version of it, right? So try doing a guided version of it, maybe even. Yeah, it does sound silly. I don't know what Mike says. Like, I'll work for you, but I don't want to work for you. Indeed. Not honest says, what's more relevant than yourself? Well, yeah, that's my point, right? What is relevant about myself, right? Is it relevant to me if I have like a mark on my little toe? Is that relevant to me? It's part of myself. Is that part of introspection? No, it's not relevant. Right? Is it relevant how long my toenail is? No, I don't find that relevant, but that's my point, right? I'm making... For someone else, it is, right? For someone else, the length of their toe is relevant. So for them, knowing their length of their toenail is relevant and therefore, right. You see how the statement becomes meaningless because you can... Actually, meaningless is a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh saying that it's meaningless. Banana Wolf Mike says, I accidentally blended hesitant and resistant. Resistant. Hesitant. Resistant. Hesitant. Ah, there we go. Ah. Oh, that's the problem I had, right? Because what is relevant to me is relevant to me, and therefore I want to know it, right? If it is relevant to me, I want to know it. And I think that applies to everybody. When they think something is relevant to them, they want to know it. And if it's about everybody, it's about nobody, right? That's where I went up. That's why I found it frustrating, because I was looking for there is this idea of ignorance is bliss, right? What you don't know won't hurt you. Like if your partner happens to cheat on you once and they never do it again, some people would say that it's better not knowing. Because then it won't hurt you. I could see some people thinking that way. I'm not like that. For me, I would always want to know these things. And it was that difference I was trying to find semantically, but I failed to find that difference. Note says, what you don't know will hurt you. Your wife has to live with that secret for the rest of her life. It might not, right? It might not hurt you. Maybe your wife is feeling bad about it. And maybe your wife comes to terms with it as well. And then maybe your wife just makes it up to you without telling you. Imagine how it affects her behavior and your relationship. I mean, it doesn't necessarily lead to hurtful stuff. It all depends on the personalities involved, right? It all depends on the personalities involved. For me personally, maybe the wife does not feel bad about keeping secrets. I don't know. Banana Waffle Monkey says, knowing could recontextualize things they could have done. Like if you notice they're being extra nice or clingy, you'd have a different interpretation of that behavior if you knew versus if you didn't know. Exactly. So that might lead to more hurt, more pain, like in the grand scheme of things, like in an utilitarianistic point of view. But for me, that hurt, that potential hurt or not hurt, doesn't matter. For me, I would always want to know. I would prefer the hurt. Not Honor says, I guess if she was a sociopath, she wouldn't give a shit, but she would probably do it again. Maybe. Do you have to be a sociopath to live with a secret? I'm not so sure. I have secrets. I've probably done stuff in the past that I will never tell anyone about. And I forget about. I don't think that makes me a sociopath. That has actively hurt people. Actually, I'm just gonna give... Well, this defeats the purpose, but just for the sake of argument, right? Once, when I was in A school, I went to the bathroom, clogged the toilet. It started overflowing. I ran away. Didn't tell anyone, I just ran away. Didn't take any responsibility of that thing. And except for using it as an example now, I would never tell anyone about that. I would keep that to my grave. And that hurt other people. Well, yeah. No, Donald says, I mean, sociopaths can keep dark secrets easily. Probably, yeah. No, Donald says, you can't be held responsible for something you did as a kid. Oh, was I a kid, though? Maybe I used school when I should have used another word. Maybe I should have used university as the word. Banana Waffle Monkey says, that seems easily loopholeable. Yeah, but I get your point, and it's still right. And we're talking about keeping secrets. Talking about keeping secrets. Not about the stuff that was done, right? In time, we will receive souls, then our bodies will begin to grow. Wait, isn't she saying exactly the same thing as that other person said? Maybe. Ah, here is the way. Where am I going? Down here? No? This way? Ah, this way. Flash hat. No, Donner says the point is that both knowing both knowing or not knowing both have side effects. Whether these effects are bad or not totally depends. Yeah, sure. And that's what I'm saying, right? That's what I was looking for. That my personality is that good or bad effects, they don't matter to me. I would still want to know. And some people, right, in situations where the effects would be bad, they would prefer not knowing. I can totally imagine that. People having that idea. Isn't that what the whole quote is about? Ignorance is bliss. What you don't know can't hurt you. I've heard that plenty of times, so there has to be some people that has that attitude towards life. And I think that's totally fine if someone has that attitude towards life. I don't even remember. But then, oh yeah, and that's why I failed to say that, because they would then say that that information is not relevant to me. Or well, it is relevant, but I don't want to know. Hey, is there a place around here to get some rest? Why do you rest? Why? Don't you guys go to sleep at night? Not that I'm sleepy right now, but by night. Do you mean the condition in which light recedes? Look, I don't have time for an interview. Where can I find an inn? There is the entrance. Right there, huh? Gotcha. When the blue light becomes red, that is when the souls will enter our bodies. Fucked up, eh? More soulless husks. Actually, I can even use that example, right? I would want to know if this hypothetical wife cheated on me. I would not want a detailed account of the story of what happened. I don't think so, yeah. I would not want to know exactly what happened. I don't need to know the details, so I'm maybe not as black as white as I thought about that thing. Maybe not as extreme as I thought I was. We vessels must exercise sufficiently in order to maintain health. Alright, I was gonna do some shopping. Oh, look who we got here. Do you want to buy a diamond, ether, and elixir for 22222 gil? Yes, I do. Thanks, buddy. I can continue my journey with this money. What a strange place. In return for saving me, I open a shop for you here. Alright, should I buy all these things? I'm pretty sure I need a second one. Should I spend all that money? Or is it a Sorlin shape I need? I'm just buying a second one. Just in case. I'm buying a Sorlin shape as well. Oh man, I'm buying the Defender and the Holy Lance. Oh, so much. So much money spent. Dragon wrist, eh? Buy 2 of those. Platinum armor, and I'm all out of money. Alright, we've talked to these people before. No, Donner says, I mean, I think you kind of have an idea already what the details are. That's why you don't want to hear about it. That's it. It's not true ignorance. Oh, good point. Good point, yeah, that is totally different. When the souls of Terra and Gaia mix, Terra will be integrated into the larger Gaia. The flow of souls mean that the planet has life. The stoppage of souls means that a planet is dead. A planet's color indicates its shape. Gaia is blue, Terra is red. Fleeting knowledge is useless to vessels. But information is given to prevent mental atrophy. Souls flow as the planets turn. As the planets turn, souls flow. A planet's shimmer is its breath, a sign of life activity caused by the cycling of souls. Or elixir. I think I gotta do some more farming. There's gonna be a synthesis shop here as well, I think. Activity measurement. 525 surpasses basic value. Response value 356. We measure their sustainability as vessels for our research in order to create and grow higher breed of genome. Nodano says, I've been eating only potato soup. Only one potato soup meal a day. I wonder why I'm not more hungry. Angel earrings, nice find. When I started just eating 2 meals a day, I started getting less hungry. Like in general. I'm planning on trying, after I move, going over to just eating 1 meal a day as well. Hunger is a lot in the mind. Maybe it's the meditation. Maybe it's the meditation. This looks like a good place for Dagger to get some rest. But what's up with everyone here? They're all so stiff. Oh, that's what she said. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about this place. Well, first things first. Gotta bring Dagger back here. No, Donner says, actually, that's not true. I've had crackers and peanut butter snack yesterday. So that's kind of 2 meals. Yeah, kind of 2 meals, indeed. Excuse me. Do you have any medicine? I think hunger is mostly based on routine. It's a mental thing. Like, it's not a starvation thing. It might be an energy thing. If you eat a lot of just carbs, a lot of just fast energy, and then you run out of the energy, then that running out of energy might implement itself as hunger. Show itself as hunger, yeah. Or tiredness, or both. Hello, is there a place I can buy some medicine around here? Hello, I'm asking if you have any medicine. Ah! How come this place is full of weirdos? Everyone has a tail like Sedan. Oh, if I could only find some Pimo herbs, I could make some wake-up powder for her. Wake-up powder? Nordhunter says that potatoes are the healthiest starch. Oh. Maybe I should start eating more potatoes. But this is my lucky day. No? Huh? Fonda, you're that girl, right? It's your fault Dagger collapsed, you know. Nope. Oh, never mind. Say, you don't have any medicine at all. She will soon awaken. How do you know? Where is your man? My man? My man? Are you talking about Sedan? Even I never called him that. Too bad for you. He and Dagger are super hot for each other. You don't have a chance with him. Oh, that's a spider. Could you not? Just stay away, that's fine. Tell him I'm waiting in the underground laboratory. Oh, the nerve. What makes you think I'd tell him that? Hey, where do you think you're going? To the underground laboratory? Northerner says that wake-up powder is equal to methamphetamine. Exactly. Right? What a bimbo. Uh-oh. I don't have time for this. Dagger. Princess, why must you suffer more? Damn it. What's the matter, Zidane? You haven't been yourself at all. What the heck do you mean I haven't been myself? I'm sorry, I don't even know what's wrong with me. I just can't concentrate with this blue light. Ah, ugh. Princess, you have awoken. What made you lose consciousness so suddenly? I remembered. Remembered what? It wasn't a storm that destroyed Madain Sari. It was the eye on that airship that destroyed Madain Sari. You remember, don't you? The eye was also there when Alexandria was leveled. Yes, there was a large eye in the sky above from which light emanated. Now that you mention it, it was there when Bahamut went wild at the Ifa tree. Yes, it was there in the sky. It must be the same airship. What? Then that must be the ship that slew Her Majesty. Rusty? Oh, I'm sorry, Princess. Don't worry about it. I've already come to terms with that. That ship took everything from me. It took away my parents, my homeland, Alexandria, everything. How terrible. Dagger, are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. No, you're not. You're still pale. You gotta rest. How come everyone looks so pale? What's wrong? No need to be concerned. A strange place such as this is cause enough for exhaustion. Oh. Hey, where are you going, Zidane? Oh, that's right. That weird girl that led us here said something strange again. Nodar says, this is the game that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend. Oh, you don't like this game? We're moving on to wrapping up, yeah. Moving forwards to wrapping up. This is like the beginning of the third act. Banana Waffle Monkey says, isn't that just RPGs in general? Maybe. It's like a book, right? It's not as long as that other book. She said she was waiting for you in some underground laboratory. What a pervert. Fuck you, Eiko. Zidane? You just ignored her. Isn't that just RPGs in general? Maybe. Not always. Elixir. Why must you suffer more? You wish to rest too? No, I'm fine. It's okay, I'm watching over Dagger. No. Alright, let's talk to the... And I've been dragging on and on. Right? I've done so much stuff that's just side content. That's not really necessary. Nodonor says how long to beat, says Final Fantasy should take 39 hours and a half. Yeah, that checks out. You've been playing for over 66 hours. I have. I mean, part of it is like maybe a little bit of talking, but also, right, the whole Chocobo thing, right? How many hours did I spend in the Chocobo thing? And I might even spend more time with the Chocobo thing. I haven't decided yet. And the Mognet things and crafting all the bonus gear and spending time leveling up. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of side stuff. So, but yeah, it's probably... I don't know, maybe 20 hours left? Something like that. For me. Maybe not. Oh, so that's what's going on. Jeez. Should have guessed. So this is what you wanted to show me. Yes, I'm glad you understand. I don't want to understand. Yeah, I was catching frogs. 82 hours is the completionist time. Oh, I've usually spent more than 82 hours in this game. Yeah, I've reached 99 hours. Like, it's the end mark. It doesn't go any further than 99 hours. But I've spent that in these games. I don't want to understand. Sorry, but I'm not like that. I mean, all these guys with tails who look just like me, they're a bunch of zombies. They are my peers. We are genomes. We live in this village. Genomes? Is that what they're called? Not just them, but you and me too. It is the name of the seed given to all of us. Its name is genome. Talk about a letdown. Who would have guessed that the home I've been yearning for would be a dump like this? No wonder I never found it. It's not even on Gaia. Why are you not happy? You have returned to the place of your birth. Happy? You guys can process that emotion? I find his reaction is super fun, right? He was all like, oh, Vivi, don't feel bad. It's all fine. But when it's him, when it's Zidane, it's not so easy, is it now? Vivi's like way stronger than Zidane, like mentally. Vivi's dealing with it way better. Look at them. Look at all their blank faces. What can we do? After all, we're made that way. And we are built to watch over each other and work together as soulless genomes. What's it all for? I don't get to the point already. How come I grew up on Gaia if I was born here? I'm alive. I have a soul. Why is everyone here so... Because you are special. Oh, special. Plasma says, ooh, Vivi. Yeah, Vivi is the greatest. The greatest. Nice to see you again, Blasphemous. How are you doing today? No one says gnome. No, genome. Gnome, I prefer i3. Prefer i3 too. Gnome. Bloat. Bloat is what it is. Because you are special. What? We are mere vessels. You have been given a greater purpose. The will of Garland is absolute. Garland? Who's that? And she just leaves. She just leaves. Lastman says I was messing with the cute browser config. Oh, nice. How did it go? Garland watches over this planet. His mission is to restore the people of Terra. Restore the people of Terra? You mean people besides these guys here? They are merely vessels. So am I. And so are you. But the true people of Terra have been asleep for ages, waiting for their time to come.
Come on, sit up. Deep breaths. All right.
Nodonor says, it's not just bloated. It is unstable, and the moment you add plugins, it starts crashing and you can't update it. Oh, wow. Harsh words. I haven't spent enough time in GNOME to know that, but I'll take your word for it. And I'm so happy with just living with Window Manager, so I'm never going back to those things. There are 2,358 lines to go through. Most of them are comments though. Woof! That is a lot of lines, yeah. But I like that, right? There are a lot of apps, when you download them, there is no config, right? I like one that has all the comments, where you can just get all the information from within the config file. I do like that indeed. Noderunner says, my NixOS config is longer than that. Yeah. Qt browser is just a browser, and NixOS, that's your entire, that's your entire operating system, right? Do you separate it into many files, right? Or do you do everything in one file, Noderunner? Yeah, I like where all the options are there available. I suppose that wouldn't really work for Nix. Well, that was a gripe I had with Nix, but you have all the options on a separate place, but there's so much of it. It used to do it all in one file. That's totally a thing. Of course it's totally a thing. I wouldn't do that. Yeah. Personally, yeah, separate them. When the time is right, the light of this planet will change from blue to red, and Gaia will become Terra. Wait a sec, so the people of Terra are going to take over Gaia? What else can there be? Terra has always absorbed new planets to survive. And when the time comes, the souls of the people of Terra will occupy the genomes. Such is the restoration of the people of Terra. Why do they have to be so tedious? Why don't they just wipe us out with magic like they did in Alexandria? Once Garland tried to use a more forceful method, but failed. Then he should just quit and leave Gaia alone. Because of his failures, he was forced to wait a long time. To wait until Gaia's civilizations gained tremendous powers. The power to use Eidolons. Noderunner says, when you don't have a lot to config and you're using Home Manager, it's kinda nice to have it all in one place. I mean, I can imagine having it all in one place. If I was simply running a simple NixOS server, I might only need one file. Yeah, of course. If you have thousands of lines of code, it might be a good idea to separate some stuff out. But you have your package management, you have your your dot files and whatnot, right? Separating those might be a good idea. So that's why you attacked the Summoner's village and destroyed Alexandria? Planets have a cycle of souls. Souls are born from the planet and then returned to it. Garland planned... Garland planned to gain control of that very cycle. And you were supposed to help him achieve that? What? Garland is waiting for you. Come. What do you think you're doing? I don't care about all this Terra and Gaia stuff. Well, you do care. Zidane isn't back yet. And with Dagger not feeling well, I wonder where he is. Eiko. No, Dagger, you can't get up just yet. I'm alright. Listen, I want to ask you a favor. Oh? Just tell me and I get right on it. I want you to go find Zidane. Huh? Oh, sure, okay. Actually, I want to point something out here. So what they did was they traveled to another planet, ended up with a village with a lot of weird people. with a lot of animosity towards your planet. And what do the first thing? You split the party, eh? They split the party, that's what they did. Always a great idea. Huh? Okay, sure, okay. Oh, I get it, you're getting jealous. No, I'm not, I just have a feeling something terrible is going to happen. Alright, I'll go get him, so you just stay here and rest. Now let's split the party. A place to call home. Alex Sedan is still standing there? Just standing? Ah, what a big stone. Why, you all watch the stone. Is stone edible? Or is it for barbecue? No answer. I think I'll lick it. You know answer, so you know mind, right? That's not how consent works, Queena. He's very salty. Ooh, who that? What you doing here, Sedan? No, Donner says. I've never split the party because I've never been invited to one. Oh. I've been invited to one once, maybe twice. If we're talking role-playing games here. Or are we like, oh, there's another split the party, right? There are two different, like split the party can mean two separate complete things. One is you go get drunk at a party and then you split. Have you never been invited to like an alcohol party either? Or drinking party? I don't know. That sounds rough. Banana Waffle Monkey says, no answer, I'll lick it. Me licking Himalayan salt lamps at Bed Bath and Beyond before the pandemic. Oh, right. Did you whisper the question, Banana Waffle Monkey, or did you actually ask someone? No, Donner says, Queena asked a passed out drunk girl if she wants to fuck. No answer, so you don't mind, alright? Yeah, that is not how consent works. Banana Waffle Monkey says, oop. Object-oriented programming? What are you talking about? What are you doing here, Zidane? Huh. Oh, hi, Queena. You stand there, say nothing. Then you just like other dummies. No can tell difference. They say someone always has double somewhere. There's so many of you here. The world is strange place, no? Strange place indeed. No, Donner's just gross. Object-oriented programming? Yeah, gross. I agree. I do not consent to object-oriented programming. I mean, I still haven't learned enough about it, but what I have learned is super frustrating and annoying. But like in game development, it kind of makes sense, right? That you have objects, like Queena here being an object, or Zidane here being an object. I guess there are some values to it, some strengths that can be applied to programming. The world's a strange place, no? Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I guess. Zidane, what matter? You know seem yourself. Oh, it's nothing. I'm always myself. Right? I am always myself. That's... Here, you get a golden medal. Besides, it's not just me. Well, Besides, it's not just me. You look like your master, too. I mean, there is split personality disorder, right? Am I always me, myself, if I have a split personality disorder? Of course. Master Quail is Q-Clan, we same. Yeah, I guess everybody looks the same to someone from another race. Are we being racist here? No, there are similarities. No, that's not racist. Maybe you're right. What'd he say? Same race? Do you want to rest, Eiko? No, I don't want to rest. Where the heart is. Note owner says, I had a friend with multiple personalities. He was most definitely not always himself. But what if... Alright, what if we take me as an example who does not have multiple personalities disorder? Like, I don't have that. But what if we hang out today and I have one certain type of personality, but tomorrow I end up... What if tomorrow I end up on the stream and I'm just super drunk? I drink a lot of booze and I get super drunk and behave completely differently. Am I still myself? Where does one draw the line? Banana Waffle Monkey says, in general, when you don't like something, you tend to clump it all together and think it's all the same. I think you can strip that down and say, in general, you tend to clump things together and think it's all the same. Right? We categorize, we find patterns, right? That's what we do as humans. We don't only do that, right? But we categorize. It doesn't have to be something you don't like. Banana Waffle Monkey says, it is common when people don't like a certain genre of music. They'll say it all sounds the same. Isn't that kind of the point of a genre, that it all kinda sounds the same? Like, all death metal kinda sounds the same, right? That's why it's called death metal. And I like death metal. Or when they don't like a certain genre of video game, they say they all play the same. Yeah. I mean, there are subtle differences. When you enjoy it, you get to know those subtle differences and might enjoy those subtle differences. But they're like, all JRPGs kind of do play the same. That's why there are JRPGs, no? Banana Waffle Monkey says, but when you like something, you tend to see more nuance in it. Alright, yeah, I get it. Yeah, of course, because you spend more time with it. The more time you spend with something, the more you notice the nuance. If you don't spend time listening to death metal, then sure, it sounds more the same to you than it does to me if you don't like death metal. It sounds more the same to you than it does to me. Yeah. Good point, yeah. Nodoner says, you're just drunk. You're you, but drunk. Like how people... like how when you're sleeping, you're you, but sleeping. A person with multiple personalities are literally different people. It is incredible to witness. Yeah, but that's my question, right? Those different type of personalities... Like I have different personality when I'm drunk, right? There's drunk McDread and there's sober McDread. There's tired McDread, there's... What's the opposite of tired? Fuck, I don't know. I've never hung out with a multiple personality disorder, but like, don't they merge the personalities if, like, in the end, can't they merge and become one? So was it the same person, like just different aspect of that person all along? I haven't witnessed it myself, just on TV, right? So I wouldn't know. But it sounds weird, yeah. Banana Waffle Monkey says, there's a difference between saying things are the same and saying they are similar. Oh yeah, there is. So what are stuff that are the same? That's tokens, right? So that doesn't really work when talking about people being the same. Yeah, that language doesn't really work out. You would have to say similar, similarities. Right. If I recall, the difference is whether or not the personalities are aware of the other personalities or not, says Banana Waffle Monkey. Right. Nodonor says, it's nothing like TV. Before I met this person, I thought like you did. All right. I mean, I get that they are completely different. I'm just, Banana Waffle Monkey says, those are non sequiturs. Second message was talking about like the drunk versus sober versus multiple personality disorder regarding the convo you and Node were having. Right. Now I'm just confused. It seems like we're talking about three different things here now. The second message was talking about. Oh, the difference. Are aware of the other personalities or not. Alright, right. I mean, of course, there's a difference between multiple personality disorder. I was just thinking, do we identify them? Do we give them different names? Do we see them as different people? Or do we see them as... Well, there we go. We were talking like what triggered it was myself. And then, yes, of course, if the different personalities are not aware of each other and they see themselves as myself, both of them, then that would have to be the case. Yeah. But they're not, right? Well, me being drunk are aware that sometimes I'm not drunk. And when I'm not drunk, I'm aware that I'm different when I'm drunk. Therefore, they become part of my personality. Fuck, what is non sequiturs again? I forget. Feels like that is something I should know. Non-sequitur. A non sequitur does not follow. Right. Literary device often used for comedic purpose. It is something said that because of its apparent lack of meaning relative to what preceded it. What was the non sequiturs? Nothing like TV. Before I met this person, I thought like you did. No? This use in the term is distinct from the non sequitur in logic, where this is fallacy. Maybe this is what you meant. Here we go. In philosophy, a formal fallacy. While a logical argument is a non sequitur if and only if it is invalid, in the term non sequitur typically refers to that type of invalid arguments which do not constitute a formal fallacies covered by a particular... Well, fuck, I need to do this again. Alright, a non sequitur is a logical fallacy. It's just... it does not follow. That's just what it means. It does not follow. Second message didn't follow the first. Ah! Oh, yeah. Similarity, sameness, personalities aware of each other. Those two were non sequiturs. I get it now. Those two were way different. And then I read that at first, yeah. I was understanding you were talking about two different things. There we go. Note Honor says, my friend... Shouldn't it be my friends, then, Node Runner? That your friends are not aware of his other... Oh, wait. You're only friends with one of the personalities. My friend is not aware of his other personalities. He knows that they exist and that they have... and that he has this disorder, but they're totally different people with totally different identities. They can be anyone and they won't recognize you if you didn't meet them yet. When he returns to his original personality, he doesn't remember what happened. It is really difficult to... it is a really difficult life to live, and he's contemplated suicide many times. Oh, I can't even imagine. Right, I can't even imagine. Right, just blacking out. Just suddenly a week gone by, and my body has been doing stuff, but I've just been nowhere. It's very weird. How do you know that? How does one know that it's the original personality then? So the other personalities are created. That's what I'm thinking, right? If there is an original personality, aren't all the new personalities, even if they are completely different? You remember the argument with the Dice Man that there's always some other stuff you want to do that they originated from the same. Right? They all originated from the same prime personality, even though they are completely different. Right, Banana Waffle says the second message didn't follow the first. In the first message, I talk about differences. In the second message, I describe two differences. You talk about similarities and sameness. In the second message, I describe two differences. Oh, wait, I missed that. Wait. Now I'm even more confused. Talk about differences. In the second message, I describe two differences. But the differences I was talking about in the second message weren't meant to follow my first message. They were two different conversations. Yes, indeed, yeah. Actually, that didn't confuse me as much, I don't think. Like, my memory's not what it used to be. What confused me was the non sequitur comment. That is what confused me. So what was... Right, sameness. I was thinking that was tokens, right? I think I am using that word. Maybe not. Yeah, like tokens. two pawns on a chessboard are same. They are the same, right? Because they're two tokens of the same thing. But two people can never be the same, right? Because they're not two tokens. They're not identical. Northerner says, when I say different identities, I mean totally different. Yeah, of course, different people. It's like meeting two completely different people that just look the same. It's not even comparable to twins, right? Twins have similarities in personality that in my assumption about multiple personality disorder, in my assumption that the different personalities are way more different than siblings, for example. Siblings have similarities. But in my mind, I would assume that they would be way more different than that. They have their own voice. That's the biggest giveaway. They have their own names. Some of them can be different races or genders. It's incredible what a human brain is capable of. Yeah, it's the most, what is it? It's the weirdest thing, right? The weirdest thing we've ever found, right? It's the brain. There's nothing more complicated than the brain so far as in regards to what humans have found. Intricate and complicated. So much stuff. Banana Waffle says, lol, I think I ended up confusing you more by trying to avoid confusion. I think so too. I think that's what happened. Yeah, tokens the word. Nice. That's what South Park makes fun of by literally naming one black character token. Ah. Didn't remember that. Yeah, that's fucked up, isn't it? Alright. So, and that's sameness. Sameness is about tokens. Alright. That, for me, similarities and sameness were the same word in my mind. Yeah, they were synonyms. I hadn't thought about that before. I'm happy for you to correct me in the future again because I'm gonna make that same mistake in the future again. Alright, Nordhunter says, one time he messaged me New Year's saying he was going to commit suicide and just letting me know. I kind of can't blame him for wanting to do that. I can't even imagine what I would do, what it would be like to live his life. Yeah, right, can't even. However, after that I distanced myself from him because I can't handle the emotional pain of my friend committing suicide. Even though he never did. Yeah. That seems completely reasonable, right? I have had past friends commit suicide and it's rough. Yeah. You feel responsible, right? Even though I'm not. I feel responsible. And sad, and yeah, lots of pain, emotional pain. So, still feel sorry for them, right? That's gotta be a them. All of them. Well, I guess some of the personalities might not care, right? Some of the personalities might be just happy with living like that. But he might not. Also, suicide would be murder. No? If there is no integration, if there is no possible integration in the future, right? Then it's not only suicide, it's also murder. That's a head spinner. So, what do you guys do here? Oh yeah. This blue light is pretty, isn't it? Vivi is the greatest. Vivi is the greatest. You like it too, right? You're all looking at the blue light. The light is unpleasant to us. Oh, really? Huh, it's that girl. Hey, Sedan, what are you up to? What do you mean? What are you doing, Vivi? I'm trying to talk with the natives. This boy here seems to be my age and everything. You're wasting your time. They won't give you a decent answer. Oh, but I think I can get through to them. Oh, Vivi's the greatest. Ah. Huh, I'm surprised you feel that way. I don't know why, but I feel like we're similar. You are indeed, Vivi. Similar? What do you mean? I know they're similar to me, but... No, not like that. They're a lot like the black mages we saw on the cargo ship and in Clara. Yes, they are. Of course, we don't look alike at all, but I can see one thing. Their minds aren't hollow. Indeed. I think that their minds are just out to lunch for a little while. Not hollow, huh? Nodonor says the other personalities do things that he can't control, right? Yeah. He just wakes up and now he's in a place with no memory. Yeah, that's got to be super jarring, right? Super jarring, just waking up somewhere and where the fuck am I? What's going on? Like the uncertainty. All that uncertainty. Gotta make someone feel unsafe, right? I heard this myth. I don't know if it's real, but I heard this myth about a dude that got hit by lightning like 7 times in his life. And he ended up committing suicide. Because he became afraid of going outdoors. It just filled with fear and uncertainty. Am I gonna be hit by lightning again? The dream is just a nightmare in disguise, right? Going outside, it's just gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again, isn't it? No, Donald says sometimes there's a schedule. Like every night he would come in my Discord.
I'm gonna miss you when you go.
Great movie. Alright, every night he would come into my Discord. I spoke to him and he had a voice like Batman, but didn't say much and left. I told him the next day and he didn't know he was doing that. He streamed a little bit. You could see him switch personalities on stream. Now he doesn't recognize you in chat. You've got to reintroduce yourself to that personality. Yeah. All these things I've already... That was what I imagined, Nodrunner. Not hollow, huh? That's what I've seen on TV as well, of multiple personalities. Hey, where are you going, Sedan? Sedan? Alright, he still just say the same things. No, Donna says, like, it's a different experiencing it from watching it on TV. Oh, yes. That I can't imagine experiencing it, right? Because I haven't experienced it. It's more like for me, it's more like an academic exercise, right? The experience. It's like that thing, right? If you're colorblind, you can learn all the academic knowledge there is about the color red. But they will learn something new if you suddenly get to see colors. I mean, when I said colorblind, I meant like seeing everything in monochrome. And then just... If you never heard anything in your life before and you get that cochlear implant and you start hearing stuff, like you could know all there is about hearing, but you don't know what it is like to experience it. Just, yeah, experiences like autobiographical experience? No, that's not a word. Oh, but yeah. Qualia. Those things. Right, yeah. Completely different, right? Note says, there was some doubt before I met him that it was real. Like maybe they're just faking it. And there's part of them that is allowing it to happen. I don't think that anymore. I can imagine that some people might try to fake that, right? And I can imagine all those things to actually happen, like maybe even some parts of, right? Some parts, like some different personalities might allow it to happen. Like in his specific example, I wouldn't think that. Well, people pretending, people faking, there are people faking all sorts of stuff, so I can imagine, yeah, people faking all sorts of stuff. Allowing it to happen, though, I'm not so sure. There's a lot of stuff that happens to us people that we don't allow to happen. Came into this world. This way. Hey, Zidane. What do you want? What? That's no way to say hello. What the hell is this place? I thought we'd find some mean mothers down here, but they're all just a bunch of wimps. Nice. Nordon says, if someone did fake it, I don't think they could ever pull off what he was doing. Like I said, the human mind is incredible. The human mind is incredible. The human brain is incredible, is what you said before. And since the human brain is incredible and the human mind is incredible, I think maybe someone could, right? With a lot and a lot of practice. Maybe. Like, not 100% of the time, but some of the time, I can imagine. Like, isn't that what actors do? Like, really good actors? Well, just flipping on a coin, though, right? Just like an immediate switch. Well, if you practice, right? You practice, maybe you could. I'm not saying it would be easy or simple, but someone probably could, maybe. Gotta have a proper fucking... No, you don't need a poker face. You need like... Well, however many personalities you want to play, you need a poker face for each of those personalities, right? Takes so much work. I'm no actor, so I don't have the aptitude, but I could imagine that being super difficult. No challenge, huh? Yeah, I guess not. Hey, Amrand, can I ask you something? No. Do you have any parents or family? What a stupid question. Sorry, I was just curious. I don't remember any loving parents. My first memory is of the face of a guy I had to fight. I only found meaning in life through combat. Funny how you put that in past tense, all due to my wonderful influence. Oh yeah. Zidane is really cracking down, yeah. He's having a break. Mental break. What do you want me to do? Thank you? Please, you're gonna make me sick. How about you? What? You mean my parents? I don't have parents. He did not have the mental fortitude to deal with this. Hey, Echo, Zidane just went. You saw Zidane? Yeah. Hello. Why didn't you stop him? How come? He was acting kind of strange. If you're looking for him, I'll go with you. The truth. Hey, where are you taking me? I told you, you're going to see Garland. Yeah, of course, but this way is a dead end. There is a way. See, you may find him through the portal. He awaits where the souls sleep. The floating castle where the souls bide their time until their restoration. Pandemonium. Will you not say farewell to your friends? I don't care what I am. I was born here, wasn't I? If so, then I'm an enemy of the people of Gaia. You learn quickly. Make no mistake, I won't join your side. If we are actually relatives, then I want to take care of this little family matter myself. Fun fact, says Banana Wolf Mike. Pandemonium literally means all the demons. Nice. All the demons. Define pandemonium, a state of extreme confusion and disorder. Pandemonium. Fitting name at this situation, yeah. System D is pandemonium. Pandemonium? Yeah. System D is all the demons, yeah. Pan, all, demon. Nice, yeah. All demons. Maybe not all dead demons, just all demons. But your mind could be filled with all demons, not all dead demons. It probably means both, right? Banana Wolf Monkey? Or is it all dead demons, literally? Oh, that's Eum, right? I don't know what Eum means. Say, Amaranth, did Zidane go this way? Yeah, seems so. He had a real serious look on his face. I knew something was wrong. Gonna look for him, right? Huh? I'm trying to say I'll go with you. Catch my drift? Or should we go and get someone else, or just the three of us? No, you listen to me. Where did you take Zidane? He went on his own to see Garland. Garland? Ooh, that's a sinister name. But Zidane wouldn't just leave us hanging. He went, yes, he went to find out a reason for his existence. Liar, that's a terrible lie. I am an enemy of the people of Gaia, he said as he walked through the gate to Pandemonium. We gotta tell the others. Heaven grant wandering souls eternal repose. So this must be Garland's haunted mansion. No, Donner says, it's like panspermia, the idea that the earth was covered with sperm and that's how life was born. Yeah. Wait, no. It was the idea that life was seeded via an asteroid or dust or something. Yeah, that all life comes from sperm. It sounds like that idea came from a man. A man had that idea and named that idea. Mm-hmm. Actually, it's not. If you think like an asteroid, what they look like when they come blasting in, just hitting like Mother Earth, right? But it's the womb and the sperm just coming, hitting it in, which is also an infinite regression thing, right? That well, so how did life end up on the asteroid? Right? It doesn't answer the question. It just puts it elsewhere, which is fine, but it's not an answer to the question, from where does life come from? It just says how did life end up on this planet, which is an interesting and valid question, of course, but Banana Waffle Mike says, I just remember making the connection when I had to read Paradise Lost, and after all the angels who revolted against God were banished to hell. They scoured it for resources. On a side note, Milton wasn't a fan of capitalism, which was a developing idea. Was a developing idea at the time, if I recall correctly. And they all gathered in a tower, and they made an aptly title, Pandemonium. There we go. Nodonor says, asteroid looks like sperm. Cosmic sperm. Space sperm. Mm-hmm. Right, even if life was seeded and not created here, it still begs the question, how then was life created in the first place? Yeah. With the new meaning of begs the question. So what should we rename the older begging the question? Just assuming the antecedent. No, that I don't like that. Assuming the conclusion. There we go. Begging the question is now assuming the conclusion. How was life created in the first place? I kind of like the idea. I don't know. I don't remember where I heard it, but it's it's just in the mud, right? The moon spins the water around, the water sloshes back and forth. It just clumps up into membrane and catches, I don't know, sunlight. Let's say it catches sunlight within the membrane and starts bouncing around, which starts moving the membrane one direction and another direction. And from there, you just need evolution. From that point, just trapped energy moving around within an membrane, making the membrane move. I kind of like that, but we don't know. It's just, that's how I look at it, yeah. Let's call it pan-assumption. All the assumptions? Well, that's not really an apt name for it, right? Because you don't You don't assume everything when you're begging the question. You just assume the consequence, right? That is it. Fuck, I need to double check. Begging the question. Begging the question or assuming the conclusion. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's an informal fallacy that occurs when an argument's premise assumes the truth of the conclusion. Exactly. It doesn't, it's just circular. Yeah, the premise doesn't support the conclusion, it just assumes it. Green is the best color because it is the greenest of all colors. Potassium? I don't know enough about potassium. Maybe? I don't eat a lot of potatoes. Talk about bad taste in interior decorating. Alright. Time to teach this tyrant a thing or two. Move the mouse. Alright, I was saying all the music was great here. I really shouldn't head back yet. But this music is kind of boring. Wait, alright, there is no music yet. Just you wait, my favorite song is soon to be coming up. Soonish. Wait, what time is it? Yeah, soonish. So we meet again. Not this song. There's another song, but this song is great as well. Who are you? 12 years ago, I lost one of my most prized genomes. I created him and sent him to Gaia to disrupt the cycle of souls there. You are that genome. I'm glad you have returned. Another says, is potassium named after potatoes or vice versa? No idea. Should I check it out? I don't even know if potatoes are the best source of potassium. Aren't bananas good food stuff for that? Oh, I eat a lot of bananas. So that is not a problem for me. Potassium. It's a chemical element with the symbol K. From Neo-Latin kalium. Atomic number 19. I mean, just from this, I would say potatoes came first. Because potatoes are way older than the periodic table. Alright. Etymology. Here we go, etymology. The English name for the element potassium comes from the word oh, right. I remember that. It comes from potash, not from potatoes. Because of the... Right. Veritisium made a video about this, which refers to an early method of extracting various potassium salts. Right. So it's not potatoes at all, it's potash. So is it just potatoes? Potato. Is it just a coincidence? No, etymology. Wait. Discography? Potato. Oh. Potato. Etymology. The English word potato comes from Spanish patata, the name used in Spain. The Spanish word is a hybrid of tino batata, sweet potato, and huesha. Papa. Potato. Yeah, it's just a coincidence. Coincidence. Lovely. Just coincidence. Banana waffle mug is not sure, but the K actually stands for kalium. No eat banan? Wait. Banan fight back. Look up tungsten's history while you're at it, lol. That just Just a heavy stone, is that it? It's literally Swedish. That's tung is heavy, stone is sten. It's a weird thing. Wolfram. Here we go. Note owner says, you know potassium actually makes you feel less thirsty? They make thirst-quenching gum that contains potassium. I did not know that. I want to hear the potato discography. Wait, wasn't it Pato something? Sorry, it's in the past. You'll have to look it up yourself. Wolfram means wolf cream. Wow, wolf cream. Nice. Wait, so our history. Here we go. Etymology or history, which means heavy stone in Swedish. What am I looking for? History or etymology? Right. In 1781, Carl Wilhelm Scheele discovered a new acid, tungstic acid, that could be made from scheelite. At the time, tungsten, scheelite, and Thorburn Bergman. Wait. Thorburn? That's a weird fucking spelling. Torbjörn Bergman. I would spell it like this. Well, here we go. That is the modern spelling of that name. In Swedish, anyway. Bergman. That name is a Swedish name that a lot of people have heard because of the movies. Etymology. The tungsten, which means heavy stone in Swedish, is used in English, French, and many other languages as the name of the element, but not in the Nordic countries. Tungsten was the old Swedish name for the mineral scheelite. Wolfram or wolfram is used in most European, especially Germanic, Spanish, and Slavic languages, and is derived from the mineral wolframite, which is the origin of the chemical system W. The name wolframite is derived from German wolfram, wolfsoot, or wolf cream. The name given to tungsten by Johann Gottschalk Valerius in 1747. This in turn derived from Latin lupae-spuma. Right, the name Georg Agricola used for the element in 1546, which translates into English as wolf's froth, and is a reference to the large amount of tin consumed by the mineral during its extraction. Wolfram Alpha is fun. Nice. Yeah. Oh, the third guy from Overwatch. Yes, right, yeah, the third guy from Overwatch. Torbjörn. Wolfram Alpha is fun. Yeah, great webpage. A lot of tools, right? Or am I mixing it together? Nope, yeah, here we go. All the stuff. Alright. Shut up. Nobody tells me what to do, and I didn't come here to answer to you. Let me guess. You must be Garland. Indeed. And off Micah's title, Wolfram Alpha Randomizer Stream When. Wait, is there a randomizer on the site? Right, we changed the title. Oh man, I'm not good at these things. I don't remember what that tick means. First order linear ordinary differential equation. Yeah, I don't know this. That's above my head. It's just next lunar eclipse. November 19th, 2021. Partial. Wait, what does this mean? Is it here? So I don't get to see it because I'm here. Yeah. Not for me, eh? Right, what else do we have? Weighted on base average. What's this? Nodonor says, did you know that SpaceX is currently building the most powerful rocket ever made? I had heard about it. I didn't know, but I heard about it, yeah. The BFR? That's the one, right? Alright, that was some baseball thing, I think. Climate studies Northern Hemisphere. Wait, what is this? Global interpretation. Global climate studies. Temperature over years. And it goes from 14.5. Oh, wow, that is... That is... It is in Celsius, right? Yeah, it is in Celsius. That doesn't seem alarming at all. Not alarming at all. It's fine. It's fine. It's not gonna be a problem. We're just gonna be fine. Temperature anomaly. Yeah, it's fine. Cuba versus USA total adult tobacco use. 39%, 23%? 2005, that's old. That has to have been going down, right? 23%, that was way higher than I would have guessed. It has gone down in Sweden significantly. Significantly it has gone down. Most of the tobacco users died. Oh man, that was dark, sorry. And they have a problem in Cuba for the males specifically, yeah. Adult is age 15 plus. Is that an adult? I don't know if I agree. Are you an adult if you're above age 15? Yeah, but that's a lot of smoking. Nodonor says, that's like 1 degree. Yeah. 1 degree Celsius is... Don't be a pussy. That is quite significant. I mean, I didn't think it had gone over like a degree already. I mean, if I keep living where I'm living, I'm not afraid of any flooding. I'm far away from the, well, not super far, but I'm in the smack middle of Sweden. Right, there's oceans on that way and that way. But, like, there's almost equal lengths. I'm in the middle. Also, all the terrible stuff that is gonna happen. It's gotta be other people that are suffering. Not me. I'm gonna be fine. Right, what is this? The X-bar. I'm trying to go to Wayland. Right, more random. How far away is Barnard's star? I thought it was Bernard's with an E. There we go. That's 5,938, right? Or is it 5.938? No, that's a floating number. 5 light years away. Well, 6 light years away. Nodonor says, I think we're living during an extinction event. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying that. I think... I hope that human civilization will survive it. Yeah, maybe. Nodon says, thank God. Are you religious? I'll be dead before that happens. Well, an extinction event, right? That is not... It's not... Well, sometimes it has happened like that, but most of them have been over a few thousand years, right? Maybe a few hundred years this time around. Yeah, a few hundred years this time around. Learn the Wolfram language. Calculus, algebra, trig. Oh, it's a language for maths and science. Programming language for that. Do you know it? Nodon says, we've spoken about this before. I'm not religious, but I use religious phrases. Yeah, we have. I remember we even... Was it you who was thinking about starting to go to church, or was that Blasphemous or someone else? I don't remember. Yeah, and it's fine, right? Interjections. I'm just...
There has never breathed deep this sweet, proliferous bouquet that is Tortuga.
I'm gonna comment it in the future. Again, right? When I see it, I comment it. Just like when I see someone says, not gonna lie, I'm gonna comment, well, do you usually lie? It's a bit rude of me, so I apologize for my rudeness, I guess. Blasphemous says, what church? Fuck that, I'm not going to church. Oh, it was Node Runner. Oh, there we go. What church? I don't know. Church of Satan? Oh, what was that again? Yeah. The Church of Satan. Doesn't that sound great, Blasphemous? There are some things that I think you would like in the Satanic Bible. Not the devil worshippers one, but the other one. Like Satanic Bible 11 Commandments. Ah, here we go. 11 Satanic Rules of the Earth. I think that some of these are nice. Some of them are not, but I think you would like some of them. Huh. That was me. I think there's positive benefits of church. It's not all bad. Oh yeah, of course. I agree with that. Nodon says, God bless you, Blasphemous. Gross. Gross. Nodon. Yes, like I spent time on a second hand that was run by a church. They're doing great work. So there are benefits of church. And I think you were arguing like community benefits as well. The 11 Satanic Rules of the Earth by Anton LaVey. Do not give your opinions or advice unless you're asked. Oops. No, I'm doing that all the time. Right. Do not tell your troubles to others unless you're sure they want to hear them. I mean, it's a bit extreme, but yeah, ask consent. Informed consent. I can be okay with that, right? When in another's lair... I love that they use lair. Why not just use home? No, it's a lair. It's not a home, it's a lair. That's... Oh, that's edgy, right? Lair, that's edgy. No? When in another's lair, show him respect or else do not go there. I mean, this is vague and can mean a lot of things, but right? If you get to my home and I say, could you please take off your shoes? You don't go in with your shoes on, right? In another person's home. That's... I can get behind that. If a guest in your lair annoys you, treat him cruelly and without mercy. That's a little bit on the extreme side. Lasman says, isn't Church of Satan more so an activist group? Maybe. Oh no, that is the other one. Oh, there are other ones, yeah. Notrunner says, I didn't ask to see these satanic rules. You'll have to look away. Yeah, I'll have to look away, Notrunner. I'm going through all of them. I'm having fun. Blasphemous says, most Satanists I've known were addicts. Maybe. Hedonists are Satanists? Oh, I think you would have to flip those two around, but I don't know. I don't think so. Alright, Satanists are people who like this stuff, right? Last one says the other way around, yeah. This is a little bit extreme for my tastes. Yeah, please don't treat people cruelly and without mercy. That's... just if they annoy you, I mean, just get rid of them. Like, if they're in your home and annoy you, then sure, tell them to get the fuck lost. Just get the fuck out of here. Don't stay here. But that's... I don't know. Don't make sexual advances unless you are giving the mating signal. Wait. Oh, this is... what's that called? That's anti-natalism, right? Because this will mean no sexual advances, because what is a mating signal? A mating signal is a sexual advance. So don't, right? What this means is no sexual advances. So if everybody followed this, there will be no more people for maybe 120 years, since there will be no more children. I mean, if you're not allowed to flirt, how are you gonna be able to flirt? Very strange. The mating signal is consent? I mean, sexual advances is flirting, right? Asking someone on a date? Right, it's part of the mating process. Very strange. Blasphemous is the satanictemple.com. What's that? We'll check that in a bit. Banana Waffle says, what? I think their wording is poor, possibly. Yeah. Their wording is poor, possibly. Nodonner says, from my point of view, Cider has been giving us the mating signal this whole stream. I mean... sure, I guess. You can start flirting if you like. I don't know, like... I'm not really into mating long distance, that's, well... no, I don't know. But yeah, no, it's not consent, right? The interpretation of a signal. I mean, you can... this is just dumb. This one is just dumb. Do not take that which does not belong to you unless it is a burden for the other person. And he cries out to be relieved. Alright, don't steal, but you can receive gifts. Is this what this means? That you can receive gifts? I mean, I could get behind that. Don't take other people's stuff unless they give it to you. Sure, that's fine. Acknowledge the power of magic? Right, acknowledge the power of magic if you have employed it successfully to obtain your desires. I have not. So I don't have to. Nice. If you deny the power of magic after having called upon it with success, you will lose all you have obtained. Magic? Sure, if you say so. Every magic thing that has turned out, like every mystery, has turned out not to be magic. Yeah, not magic. Do not complain about anything to which you need not subject yourself. That I do not like. I think it's fine that people complain from time to time. Just do it with consent. Yeah. Complain with consent, right? If that is the norm, right? I'm actually fine. You don't have to ask, like, is it okay if I complain a little bit? Like, if you have friends and stuff, you build a rapport, and maybe complaining is part of that rapport. And I think that's fine. Do not harm little children. Okay. Do not kill non-human animals unless you are attacked or for food. Or resources. I would probably... So... Oh, just for cruelty's sake. Don't kill animals just to be cruel. That makes sense, right? People who end up here reading this stuff might be the people who might kill the neighborhood cat. Might be. Maybe. When walking in open territory, bother no one. Someone bothers you, ask him to stop. If he does not stop, destroy him. Brutal. Alright, destroy him. I mean, that's extreme as well. Ask him to stop. But that is just how life works, isn't it? When the words does not work anymore, that is when the fists come up. That is just how life works. Human social interactions. Someone bothers you, you ask them to stop. And if they keep bothering you, like it escalates, right? The further it starts escalating to force. And if it's not enough with the threat of force, right? When the fists go up, it's gonna keep escalating. No Donner says, I think your streaming computer is a burden to you, Cider. I'm gonna take that burden away. That's not up for you to decide. It's up for me to decide. You can't decide what's a burden for me or not. If it is a burden to the other person, that's... Yeah. If it's a burden to me, if I say it's a burden to me, then sure, you can take it away. But you deciding that... We're in open territory and you're bothering me by saying that. Oh, good try at least. Banana Waffle Maker says, no, just pee on them. Nice. You can lose a fight, but they can't unloose your bladder. Oh. On this episode, Cider tries to interpret Satanism. Yeah, I mean, wasn't that fine? I mean, some of these are fine. Others are just weird and cringeworthy. Edge. I think we've looked at this before. Interested in learning more about the Satanic Temple. Satanic Temple. Empathy, reason, advocacy. Right. Ongoing campaigns? I'm curious. No Donor says, I agree. P is always the solution. Well, if it weren't a solution, it would just be water. Nice. Nice. Oh. That's a good... that was funny. Alright. I said it's the solution, but it's also a solution. Title, suddenly Satan. Change title. I think the music is fitting for this. the background music. It's a bit, the loop is a bit short and it gets a little bit tedious, but it's still fitting. Alright, the Satanic Temples initiates various campaigns in accordance with our mission. TST's campaigns are responsible for coordinating TST community events and spearheading activism that protects TST members' religious rights. When necessary, TST takes legal action. Alright, so what are the... Learn about TST. The mission of the Satanic Temple is to encourage benevolence and empathy, reject tyrannical authority, advocate practical common sense, that's not a thing, oppose injustice, and undertake noble pursuits. That's very vague. Also, what is the name about? Why the name? The Satanic Temple, as we have publicly confronted hate groups, fought for the abolition of corporal punishment in public schools, applied for equal representation when religious installations are placed on public property, provided religious exemptions and legal protections against laws that unscientifically restrict women's reproductive autonomy, exposed harmful pseudo-scientific practitioners in... What is happening? What's with the name? What's with the name? The Satanic Temple? Exposed harmful pseudo-scientific practitioners in mental health care, organized clubs alongside other religious after-school clubs in schools besieged by proselytizing organization, and engaged in other advocacy in accordance with our tenets. There are 7... Are you kidding me? Oh. There are 7 oh man, it's so bright. There are 7 fundamental tenets. Here we go. These I want to see. Last man says I watched a documentary about them. The name is more so for shock factor. Ah, it's just shock factor. Alright. Unfortunate naming conventions. Unfortunate rhetorics. Like semantically speaking, it's unfortunate. The shock factor, rhetorically, it kind of makes sense, right? If we do... Right, they do propaganda, right? And it makes sense. The shock factor makes sense propaganda-wise. Nodon says, I've heard stories of people who get a boner during a fight. You can lose the fight, but they can't unloose the sexual undertones. Does a boner always have to be sexual? Not for teenagers. That's just part of life. You have more boners than not. One should strive to act with compassion and empathy towards all creatures in accordance with reason. Whose reason? The struggle for justice is an ongoing and necessary pursuit that should prevail over laws and institutions. That's vague. One's body is what does that word mean? Inviolable? You can't violate it? Is that what it means? Which is just not the case, because my body has been violated before. I mean, not to extreme cases, but my personal space has been violated before. I think everybody's has, some way or another. Subject to one's own will alone. I don't know what that word means. One's body is subject to one's will alone. The primacy of one's own will I could get behind, yeah. The primacy. Like my will always take precedent. I could get behind that. Maybe you're just so angry you're sending the mating signal. Nice. What do we have here? Principles, Order of the Morning Star. Even more satanic stuff. Lucifer. Alright. The freedoms of others should be respected, including the freedom to offend. To willfully and unjustly encroach upon the freedoms of another is to forego one's own. Is it? Freedoms are vague. There's a lot of vagueness here. There's a lot of vagueness. I don't. Beliefs should conform to one's best scientific understanding of the world. I mean, I'm all for science. I really like science. But just saying that other means of reaching beliefs, my understanding of how the world works, I don't think this is a good idea. One should take care never to distort scientific facts to fit one's beliefs. Oh yeah, that one. I'm terrible at this. Right? I think most people are terrible at this. And it's a good thing to keep an eye out for biases. People are fallible, exactly. If one makes a mistake, one should do one's best to rectify it and resolve any harm that might have been caused. In general, I would agree to having this as an approach to life, indeed. Every tenet is a guiding principle designed to inspire nobility in action and thought. The spirit of compassion, wisdom, and justice should always prevail over the written or spoken word. Yeah, they have a vague idea that they think everybody else should follow. No, actually, they don't think everybody else should follow this. This is just their tenets. This is how they think. And for them, this all makes sense. Alright, so for them, this all makes sense. For me, there are some stuff that does not make sense for me, but in their context, right? So I think that's probably fine. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Alright, what else did we have? Order of the Morning Star. The Luciferian Principles. Oh, this is the devil worship ones. Let's see. I'm assuming. The Luciferian is a superior, illuminated being and stands above idol worshippers. Luciferianism is about seeking of knowledge from both within and without. While many of them do not recognize Lucifer as an actual being, although they envision him quite differently than Christians, they are not dependent upon him, as they see people of many other religions. So this is not the devil worship. Alright. They do not follow this path simply because they are expected to. The Luciferian is proud of being all that is. The Luciferian is free to do as he wishes while accepting the consequences. Taboos and social expectations should not hamper one from achieving their goals. Luciferians, like Satanists, emphasize the notion of independence and freedom while also recognizing that bad behavior earns negative consequences. Karma. One is required to put up with you, and particularly poor choices can lead to long-term issues. The Luciferian is a person who strives for wealth and lives in prosperity. Wealth is not something to be ashamed of. Strive to succeed and don't be embarrassed about enjoying the fruits of your labor. Yeah. I mean, it sounds good so far. Most of it, it's... This one I didn't really like. This one is weird. And the Lucifer... Oh, right, so they're talking about the people who's... Alright. No, this... Yeah, no, this... We are better than everyone else. That is what this means, right? We are better than everyone else. That is cult-like, right? Cult-like? The Luciferian is a person who strives for right wealth. And the Luciferian accepts his carnal and primordial nature as it is and glorifies it. Why do you have to glorify it? Humans are both rational and physical. One should not be ignored for the other, and neither should be denied as corrupt or sinful. That I can agree with, but glorifying it? I don't know. Actually, some things I would say should be denied as corrupt. Right? There are some stuff we do as humans that are not the best in the grand scheme of things. That, well, there are stuffs that humans does that I do not like and I would not want to glorify. Like torture, for example. I don't think primordial nature, I don't know. Plasma says Cider wants everyone to be modest. Cider McModest. No, there's a couple of human traits that exist that I would not want to glorify. You can glorify and strive for wealth, right? Striving for this is like, for example, you can glorify these things. I think there are some like. One problem I see with like Christianity and the Abrahamic religions is the tabooification of sex, for example. I would want to see a society that glorifies sex and the drive for it, right? I mean, from my eyes, it seems quite obvious that we do enjoy worshipping these things and glorifying them. Like there are a lot of phallic imagery in human history, for example. And yeah, don't taboo that. But don't glorify violence. I mean, yeah. No, I don't think glorifying violence is I think that is corrupt. McDre. Plasma says to Northerner, Cider is being horny again, talking about glorifying sex. Yes, indeed. I'm sending all the signals. The Luciferian is cruel and wrathful to those who have proven themselves worthy. Yeah, that. Right, this I can't get behind this. This cruelty begets cruelty and so on and so forth. Break the cycle of violence. That's my opinion. The Luciferian imagines and theorizes, but is firmly grounded in reality. Cult and esoteric students are often seen as being unrealistic. This statement reflects the fact that one can tap the powers of the imagination without ever being unrealistic or irrational about it. This I like, yeah. Respects mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, the Luciferian respects their own mind, body, and spirit, no one else's. And therein lies the crack, right? That is where I distance myself, because yeah, you respect your own thing, but no one else's. So fuck you, right? You have proven yourself worthy of my cruelty and wrath, because you only respect yourself, right? Everybody else has proven themselves worthy of your cruelty and wrath, since you only respect yourself. Right? Am I misunderstanding something here? Banana Waffle Mike says, phallic imagery? In your history? It's more likely than you think. Look up the Washington Memorial, lol. Yeah, I've seen that. Exactly, that's one thing that comes to mind. Let's see. The Luciferian does not convert. Luciferianism is only for the elite. Yeah. Only for the elite. We are better than everyone else. Unlike Christianity, where you may convert every fool you come across, like people of many religions, the egos of these people. The Luciferian loves the earth and the sun, the stars and nature. I think that's a lie. The Luciferian respects people of Abrahamic faiths and accepts their inferior existence. Wow. Inferior existence, eh? The Luciferian puts reason and self and common sense squarely above God. Common sense? Obviously not, since you believe you're a tiny minority of people. You see you as better than everyone else. That means that the common sense, like what the common people believe, what most people believe, you don't believe in. Which is just... oh man. Has no fear? Be that hellfire or thunderbolt? Lies? The Luciferian wholeheartedly accepts science and human ingenuity as the most holy of principles. Holy, eh? There's a lot of holes. There's a lot of holes in science, so I guess, yeah. The Luciferian has but one mortal enemy, ignorance. All knowledge is good. Ignorance, however, leads to all sorts of problems. Hatred, lack of success, inability to advance, etc. All knowledge is good. What is knowledge? I don't know. Ugh. Banana Wolf Monkey says I'm getting a little sick of the music loop. Yeah, let's keep on moving. Like, I don't need to see the rest of this. These, I mean... They're just full of themselves. Like, that was just verbal masturbation. And it's like, it feels... yeah. I don't... yeah, that's not... I don't get off on watching that type of masturbation, no. Ego masturbation, yeah, I don't get off on it. Alright, define holy. Belonging to or derived from or associated with divine power. There we go. That doesn't work for them. Banana Wolf Monkey says, I'm surprised it took me an hour. Indeed. Plasma says, okay, now, which of the three groups do you relate to the most? Fuck, I don't remember. I guess the activists? I don't know. Either the activists or the Satanists. I mean, some of the ideas in the Satanism thing was kind of nice. And I guess if we do very charitable interpretation of the activists, I probably those. But that was so vague, right? So vague becomes super easy to relate to, so that kind of feels like, yeah. Let me guess, you must be Garland. And what if I am? Then you're going down, but first you're gonna tell me everything. Like, why did I grow up on Gaia, and why did you want to destroy it? I have no intention of destroying Gaia. I only wish to make Gaia into Terra. What did you just say? Of course, not everything went as planned. You growing up on Gaia, for example. There is another one built as you were. He may be the one who threw a wrench into my gears. He? Who the heck are you talking about? Someone you know quite well. Someone who named you brother. Follow me. The time when the aura of Gaia will turn to crimson glow of Terra has not yet come. Plasma says, lol, I wouldn't... wait. I may need your help anyway. Plasma says, lol, I wouldn't take serious some guy with a tail unless it was Goku. Why not? A guy with a tail? I mean, I don't think that's too far into the future. Where there is tail... like when you can have an operation to get a tail. Why wouldn't you take them seriously? Unless it was Goku? I didn't even remember Goku having a tail. He's much smaller than the guy he's insisting he will defeat. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Garland is not taking him seriously, right? Because Garland created him. He knows everything about him, right? What powers he have and whatnot. Yeah. Garland is like you, yeah. I may need your help anyways. Right. Oh, I can go back. Is there... No, let's just move on so we can get through this music bit. This music loop. It's gonna take a little while, I think. Pandemonium. Actually, I think it's gonna stay this music for a while. Stop. So what we can do is turn this music off and play some Path of Exile. And get to the great music tomorrow. Yeah. Hopefully that will save. Also, this is a Final Fantasy game. There's magic and stuff. Vivi is the smallest of the guys, and he's the strongest. Yeah. Vivi is gonna defeat... Well, Vivi can defeat everyone, pretty much.
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Actually, I hadn't thought about this before. I've heard that quote so many times now. That could be what he said. The Big Lebowski thing. Looking for the G spot. The splashing water and him just... let me take another look. It's down there. I can't find it. I know. Right? That's Last one says Vivi looks stronger. Does indeed. Alright, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. So I'll be right back.